Dear parents, dear student, good morning. Mr. Khalid is here, the English teacher at Horizon School. Hope everything to be okay and to get in touch soon. So today we will start by having Unit 5 in close-up, and we will recap what we got before regarding all the forms of the future simple. So we will start by giving you a hint about the four forms of the future we tackled in the previous week. So as you know, we started by giving a hand between the difference between will and be going to. So here these are the uses of using will. And here we started by having the quick decision, like I rang my friend to borrow her car, and for prediction with no evidence at all, like my son will be famous one day, and for promises, for threats, and for future facts, and this is related much to the age, like John will be 17 years old tomorrow. And after verbs like think, believe, be sure, expect, and in case you have no evidence at all, like I think I'll move house next year. And then you have the offer and the request. So when you offer, like dad will help you clean the house, and even like when you do a request, like will you please cook dinner tonight. So these are the uses of will. Regarding the second form of the future, you have be going to, and take care, it's be going to. So we have here like two cases, like the future plans. They are going to paint the living room green at the weekend. And even like if you have a prediction using an evidence, and this is somehow completely the opposite of using will, because when you have will, you have no evidence at all. So be going to, you have to get to the evidence, like oh no, the window is open and the rain is going to come in. So regarding use the present simple for the future. So we said before, like to use the present simple for the future, if you do have a fixed schedule or timetable, like her birthday falls on a Friday next year, and number three, you have here the train arrives at like 2012. So this is for sure, as you know, a fixed timetable. So this is the third form. Regarding the fourth form, we have here how to use the present progressive to talk about the future. And here, like when you have something which is completely arranged, like the band is visiting Denmark next May, and I'm taking the train to Paris tomorrow. So these are like fixed arrangement regarding the future. So again, we said well, be going to, present progressive, and how to use the present symbol to refer to the fixed timetable. So let's go on. So here we go to the second point in grammar in this unit. So here you have to read the sentence below and have to decide what forms are used for future plans or events. So here the cleaner is coming tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. I'm going to paint this wall blue next week, and my exam starts on Tuesday, the 3rd of July. So you have now to decide like what are the use forms of the future used here. So is it like be going to, is it the present symbol, or isn't the present progressive? Okay, so you have 1 minute. Okay, so let's check your answers. Number one, the present progressive, like the cleaner is coming. So it's coming here. This is something arranged as you know before. And even in number two, so be going to is used like to give you a hint about the plan, So I'm going to pin this wall blue next week. And number three, as far as you know, we said before, like present simple is used to speak about the fixed timetable. So my exams start on Tuesday, the 3rd of June. Great. So the coming exercise. Here you have to match the example with the use itself. So the same three examples we got like soon. So we'll start by uh, like A, is it the present simple for future events which are set? Which one here? And number two, which one is used for the present progressive for future plan? And don't forget this should be fixed or arranged. And then three, we use be going to for things like we want or intend to do in the future. So like this is a piece of cake, I think. Okay, so you have like 20 seconds to finish this. Okay, let's check. So the cleaner is coming tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. For sure, this is present progressive, and this is something fixed or arranged. And the number two, I'm going to paint this wall blue next week. So this is be going to, and this is somehow intention or plan. And then three, my exams start on Tuesday, the 3rd of June. So this is something fixed because, as far as you know, your exams are already set, maybe before like 2 months. So here, let's go to the second. So here you have to read the sentences here and underline the form is used to make predictions. Like the plumber will finish the bathroom by Friday, I think. So number two, the painter is working very hard. I think is going to finish by lunchtime. And on three, be careful, you might or could break the window. So I need you to underline the form is used here for making predictions. Okay, you have 30 seconds. So I hope you did a great job in this. Let's check. So here the plumber will finish. So this is the prediction, and here for sure you have no evidence. And number two, he is going to finish by lunchtime because like you have an evidence here. So this painter is working very hard. That's why you make the prediction based on the evidence you see. And number three, be careful. You might or could break the window. Like here, you are not sure because you used might or could. So these are used when you have like not trust in what you're saying, when you're somehow don't have a clue for this. So here you have present simple. We have present simple. We take before present simple to use the time table, and here you have will finish and have is going to finish. And number three, we have might or could. So here you have three forms of future here. So next, you have to complete the uses with the forms for making predictions in C. Like which one is used like when there's an evidence for prediction in the present situation. And number two, which form is used for future predictions we can't be sure of. And number three, we used like this for predictions we believe, but we don't have an evidence for this. So you have like, I can give you options. You have will, you have be going to, and you have like could or might. I think this is very easy now. So you have 20 seconds. So we can check. Great. So we use be going to when there's evidence for the prediction in the present progressive, and we use well for future predictions we can be sure of. And in number three, we use could or might with no evidence at all. So if you take a close look here, you can see like there's a similarity between well and could or might, because in both cases we have no clues, no evidence at all. Great. So let's go over. And here I have 6 examples, so you have to complete both parts. So you have to match from 1 to 6 with A to F. Okay, so here you have 1 minute. Okay, so let's check your answers. The homes of the future exceptions opens in maybe in November next month, and the builders phoned and they will be here in the morning. So the cleaner is going to do the kitchen. I guess this is plan, and we're going to buy a new sofa at the weekend. And 5, I'm going to bed. My train leaves at 7:30 tomorrow morning. This is fixed timetable. And I'm very excited. We are moving house next week, so this is present progressive because everything is arranged here. Good job. So let's go over. And here you have to complete the second sentence, so it means the same as the first. So you don't have to use more than like 3 words. So here I'm finally decided to change the kitchen sink. So here like you finally decided. So I mean everything is decided. So I'm sure you planned this, you intended to do this. So you can guess the answer. And number 2, Sam and Sophie have planned to meet in the library this afternoon. So if you take a close look here, so everything is arranged because they decided the place and the time. So which form we use when you have fixed time and fixed place? And then 3, I'm catching the 70:45 train. So fixed timetable. For sure you know the answer. And number 4, Mr. Brown has arranged to show us the Bengali today. So Mr. Brown, okay, you know the answer because this is has arranged too. So everything is arranged, everything is prepared. So it's quite easy. And 5, the first day of the school holidays is Thursday, 16th July. Again, fixed timetable or schedule. So this is somehow like very easy. And in 6, Jenny intends to use the left. You have intention here. So which form can be used for the intention? Okay, so I can give you like 1 minute to finish this. Okay, so let's check your answers. So number one, I finally decided, and we explain this as like this is somehow a plan or something decided. So he intended to do this, so it's going to. And number two, Sam and Sophie have planned to meet in the library this afternoon. So you have the place and time. That's why it's our meeting. And when you do have a fixed timetable, like in 7:45 train, so this is leaves. And the number four has arranged. This is like a key for the present progressive. And the number five, you have the fixed schedule or the timetable, so it's 16th of July. And in six, you can say Jenny is intending to use the left or Jenny is going to use the left. So let's go for the next. Okay, so this is the final exercise today. So answer the questions in notebook. Use will or be going to, might or could. So the answers are true for you when you write them. Okay, so you have three forms to be used here. And this is like your turn. It's up on you, so you have to decide like the answer because this is only for yourself. So you have 8 questions here. Number one, what will you have for lunch today? So you can use one of the forms to answer this. And in two, who will you live with when you are an adult? Where will you be at 5 o'clock tomorrow evening? And in four, when will you move out of your parents' house? Five, what kind of house will you buy when you're older? And in six, where will you go on holiday this summer? Seven, when will you next visit relatives? And the last one, what will you get your mom or dad for his or her birthday? So you can write down the answers in your notebook. And by this exercise, we already finished. So I hope you enjoyed everything for our lesson today. So hope to meet soon and wish you the best ever. Thank you.